In DJ Khaled's infamous words, another one. We've got another one, folks. I've been running around all day, really busy, gearing up for my very long holiday weekend. So I'm just now catching up to stuff. But apparently, Vin Diesel is also now being accused of being a not so nice guy. Says here, I'm reading from Variety. I'm going to read the article. I would leave the link below, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. The link doesn't really work. So anyway, Vin Diesel is getting sued for alleged sexual battery of an assistant back in 2010. Now, if you guys don't know, there's a new law that has been passed called the Speak Up Law, or it's called Speak Up or something like that, where if you have signed an NDA, in the case of any situation where there were any type of abuse allegations or anything like that, you can go against the NDA, speak out. And I feel like that's what's happening now. We're going to get into this and then I'll give you guys my thoughts. So apparently this happened back in 2010. A former assistant of Vin Diesel is suing him, or sued him Thursday, alleging, oh my God, you guys, I'm so tired, I can't even speak, that in 2010, he pinned her against a wall in a hotel suite and took care of himself in front of her. Now, Vin. Asta Jonasson alleges that she was working for the actor in Atlanta, where he was filming Fast 5, when he brought her to his suite at the St. Regis Hotel and forced her onto his bed. According to the suit, she asked him to stop and move towards the door, but he came over to her and began to grab on her parts and kiss her on her chest. He tried to pull down her underwear, and she screamed and ran toward the bathroom. Then it says here, Ms. Jonasson was unable to escape and closed her eyes, scared of angering Vin Diesel by rejecting him further and trying to dissociate, wishing the assault would end, the suit alleges. Hours later, according to the lawsuit, Samantha Vincent, Diesel's sister and the president of his company, called Jonasson and fired her. Now, that sounds like some crazy mess. Now, this was hours after it happened. I'm wondering if this is a thing and his sister knew, or did his sister not know and they just brought these false allegations against her for her to fire her? Who knows? It says here it's unclear to her that she was being fired because she was no longer useful. No, it was clear to her that she was being fired because she was no longer useful. Vin Diesel had used her to fulfill his desires, and she had resisted his sexual advances. Not so nice advances, assaults. Ms. Jonasson felt like she was a piece of trash to be discarded. Ms. Jonasson felt helpless, her self-esteem was demolished, and she questioned her own skills and whether a successful career would require her to trade her body for advancement. That's a really bad situation to be in, especially if this is something that you really want to do. If this is an industry that you really, really, really want to, excel in and stuff, and going in and this having to be something that you have to face, it makes you wonder, is this what it's going to have to take for me to succeed? It's unfortunate. Diesel's representatives did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Jonasson filed a sexual battery lawsuit under California's... Okay, so this makes me wonder, is this only a California law, or is this all over the place? Under California's Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act, a 2022 law that created a 1-year window to file certain suits that would otherwise be outside of the statute of limitations. All right, so that's what this is called. Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act. And you have 1 year, you have a 1-year window to file certain suits. So not every one of them, just certain ones. And that would be outside of the statute of limitations. For the suit to qualify, the defendant must have engaged in an attempt to cover up at least one previous sexual assault allegation. The suit alleges that a few days before Diesel's incident, Jonason was propositioned by another supervisor at his company, One Race. According to the complaint, the supervisor summoned her to his hotel room at the St. Regis, took off his shirt, got in the bed, and said, "Come here." Appalled, Miss Jonason immediately exited the room and the hotel. So this happened before the incident happened with Vin Diesel, which makes sense as to why she thinks, okay, is this what's going to have to happen in order for me to succeed? In addition to the sexual battery allegations, the suit also states claims of gender discrimination, wrongful termination, retaliation, and negligent supervision. And it looks like Vanity Fair first reported the lawsuit. Yeah. So I don't know, y'all. Like, it's really early. I mean, like, this just came out. And it's making me wonder how many other celebrities are going to be front and center across our socials, across all platforms that have news outlets, that are going to go down for these assaults. Because now, and this is apparently a California law, and Hollywood is out there, and there's a lot of stuff going on in Hollywood. This isn't going to be the last one. You've got Diddy, who's out here dealing with stuff. You have Jonathan Majors. Now you've got Vin Diesel. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be the last one. Now, my thing is, it says that you have a year to, you have a 1-year window for certain suits. Where does that 1-year window lie? You know what I mean? Like, if you have a 1-year window, from what time to what time is that 1-year window? You know what I mean? But I feel like, I don't know if these are people who have either signed NDAs or have gone through things. Like, I'm pretty sure because it says certain suits, it would have to be, something that, NDAs keep you quiet, supposedly keep you quiet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be certain situations where you can break the NDA if it had anything to do with any type of assault. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking of is that how many people are going to try to take advantage of this law, right? Because you've got people out here who haven't signed NDAs, who only have quote unquote receipts, whether it's text messages or emails. Does that count? Like, if something happened back in 2010 and all you have is text messages and emails, does that count? If you didn't sign an NDA, does that count? I feel like, people might try to take advantage of the situation and really try to take people down. And that is a very dangerous thing, because you could very well put innocent people at risk for losing their jobs. So it's a messy situation. I mean, I'm on one hand, I'm all for speaking out if something's not right, or if you find yourself in a situation that isn't right. By all means, speak out. It's your right. But at the same time, it's a little messy, it's a little dangerous. You have to come with real hardcore evidence. And I'm just wondering how it works and what entails for this to be something legitimate that happened 13 years ago. Like, is there a limit to how long ago? I mean, I don't know much about this law. I would have to research it myself, but it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I can't say he did it. I can't say he did. I can't say she's lying. I can't say she's not. You know, it's very, very fresh. It's very new. But again, I feel like he's just not going to be the only one. It's almost like at this point, who's next? Who's next? All these people who you look up to. Jonathan Majors' career was just starting to skyrocket. Everyone loves Vin Diesel. He's family, right? And, you know, they're all going down one by one. So it almost makes you wonder who's next. I don't know, y'all. This is really interesting, but leave your comments down below. Give me your thoughts and your opinions. Let me know what you guys think if you are in California or if you know anything about this law. Do you think it's fair? Do you know much about it? Do you think that it's a good thing? Do you think that it's going to get a little messy? Give me your thoughts down below. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!